face. He had his face shown. But he had on a mask when he actually didn't shoot. But just because now, if you're an amateur shooter or disgruntled customer, you might think twice about shooting in front of witnesses. This hitman didn't give a damn. Then he got on his bike and rode through Central Park. Now they saying, see, this is why I think that this was a professional hit. Because the police ripping it. You saw the news how they described this shooting as being light-skinned.
Yep.
I'm still Edomite. They say he's light-skinned.
I seen it to where they jacked up the picture and made it look like
yeah, I seen it. See, so that tells me by the police calling this man light-skinned, they protected him. Let's blame it on the black guy. Light-skinned is a term used to describe light-complected black people all day. That's a given. That is, you can't misinterpret that. Who uses the term light skin to describe an Edomite?
We do not do that.
They get offended.
Unless he's like a Jake through the spirit, he'll take that as a compliment.
Right. But don't nobody describe Edomites as being light skinned. So yeah, that's why I say the police is protecting this man. Now they trying to drag his wife in it. Some of his wife might have something to do with it.
Nigga.
See, it's all misdirection, man. They want you to believe something. So if you believe this, then you ain't gonna believe it. Because your mind is set. Oh yeah, this criminal customer did it. Oh yeah, his wife did it. So in your mind, the case is closed. That's all they want. They don't want you to keep digging for the truth. They want to bury the case, put that stamp, case closed on it, and put it in the file case.
That's going to cause other people to move like that too.
Man,
that's a move that will cause sedition.
It is.
That's a move that cause, especially when you wrote all the bullet holes, you know, it causes sedition.
People are finding out when they get to what's going on. So it's going to lead to more incidents like that.
Guess we go ahead and get it started. Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, before we begin, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to YAHWH, ASSHUR, AHSHAWAR, Boss and Apostles, Boss and Elders, a great millstone in the world tells the truth. Much respect to you brothers out there who preach his word of truth and sincerity. You want to focus on earth, tapping out the David for electing spec bird once in Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, as we've been talking about that PSYOP, right, that hit on the United Healthcare worker or CEO, and a lot of times also when you go into these healthcare businesses, they have their people out there, their call centers, and they don't care if you owe like one cent or the person has passed away. They want all the money. They want all the money. So as the brother said, you know, they're trying to get the people distracted, like, oh, it was a disgruntled customer. You know, we believe it's a psyop. You know, somebody put a hit out on him. You know, this, as the brother said, you know, this also goes into the sedition of men. You see how that man rolled? He ain't rolling in the car, he rolled on the bike. So that made it harder, because when you rolling in the car, they get your license plates, right?
It's like the same thing with that Cash App dude that died like a year or two ago. They stabbed him up in San Francisco. This is an inside job, man. You telling me they catching these niggas just like that? Nah, man. Let's talk about this setup.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I don't think they, all these people that have killed these top CEOs, was the CEO of Cash App, was it Bitcoin? I think it was Bitcoin, man. It was some other coins. You know, these other digital coins, these founders, right? They pretty much was taken out, and I don't think they found anybody that committed that murder, right? Yeah, as the brother said, they won't.
Also, you can move the people to move the same way go after these public officials, which is biblical that eventually that'll come around. You know, this is book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their princes, their kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. So they're not gonna listen to nothing that these officials are saying, nothing about what these doctors are saying. You're gonna have people like AHRAM. Y'all robbing these people already as it is. And they're gonna get to the point to where they're gonna want your life. They're gonna come seeking your life for all the robbing that y'all doing to these people out here, man.
I said that 5 years ago. I said, y'all ain't mad yet. Wait till they start taking y'all money.
Yeah.
Now, Elon Musk just came out with a statement. He's declaring war on Social Security. What did Social Security ever do to this man? He about to take y'all money that y'all gonna need in your elderly years, and he's already rich.
Yep.
That's a covetous man.
Yep. This man already bought Twitter. He's the CEO of Tesla. Matter of fact, when you go into Tesla, he was not the founder of Tesla. All right, he pretty much kicked out those, which, you know, those dudes could have been Jakes, right? Just me speaking as a man, you know, whether they are or not, he pretty much kicked them out. Right here it is. They built up the company, and you buy into the company, and you kick out the founders. Right now, everybody, you know, those that are blind thinking, oh, Elon made the Tesla, man. He made such a great invention when he's not the one that made it, man. Right? So they already giving that man praise like that. You know?
You saw
Building on another man's foundation.
Yeah.
You take credit for everything. He didn't even really come up with the idea for anything. This man ain't like that for real.
Bill Gates did the same thing. He stole his idea from Microsoft Windows from his college roommate. He's not a computer whiz. He don't know shit. He's not a doctor. He's not a politician. So what is he doing with his slimy ass hands in worldly affairs? He's a rich Edomite, just like Trump's cabinet. None of these people are politicians. He's trying to replace the Secretary of the Navy with a civilian.
Oh, come on, Phil.
Ain't nobody gonna respect him in the military.
Come on now.
Because you're from different worlds.
See, it would be wise to have somebody that's strong in that foundation. They already know how to build it up. They already know the ins and out of it. So when you bring somebody in that's not familiar of it, they're gonna make some decisions that are not comely, right? That's not, you know, which we know through the Spirit, the Lord wants that anyways.
Yep.
It's a division, man. The Lord got his own people divided. I got this in Sirach 28. It says, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. Now, that goes, you know, us used to be ruling, but Esau does it with everything. He takes everything by deceit, you know, a rape, robbery, murder. He kicks his own people out, you know, and he does evil. That's why he's taking out these CEOs of the different companies. If they don't want to go on to get along, and they gotta get out of there.
I got that scripture actually from the scripture you just read. Ecclesiastes 10:8. I actually had 9 going to this covetous man. This is Ecclesiastes 10:9. Why is working righteous proud? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man. For such a one said, his own soul to sell. This is Ecclesiastes 10:9. Why is earth and ashes proud? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man. For such an one selleth his own soul, to sell. Because while he liveth, he cast away his own bounds. A covetous man, they can sell his own soul, man. Look at your people. You know, with this music industry, they sell them souls, they sell their souls to get these riches, man. They take out their own family members in some cases to get these riches, man. You know?
He cast away, selling his own soul. That means this man owes nothing to Satan. Nothing.
He take his own mama out.
He'll sell his mama.
Man. Matter of fact, I got a scripture laying back on that. This is is 1 Timothy 6 and verse 7. For we brought nothing into this world, and it's certain we carry nothing out. Right? When you pass away, you ain't gonna get that. Right? But this truth, and we searching for the greatest riches. Right? Those that pass away or those that endure to the end within this truth. All right, we got something great coming for us. Y'all like to be those men. All right, having food and raiment, let us be there with content, as the scriptures, as you read in Ecclesiastes 30. You know, just roughly paraphrasing. Don't have me too rich where I forget the Lord. Don't have me too poor where I curse the Lord out. Right? But they that will be rich fall in temptations and snares into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition. You see that? So a lot of times when these men get these riches, they forget the Lord. Right? As the brother said, they sell their own mama. They'll sell their own brother. Right? They have them taken out. Right? When it comes to Esau, Edom, you see him killing off all these CEOs. He already got all this money. Elon Musk, he already got all this money. Right? People giving him credit for something that he did not build, right? That's the MO that Edomite built, as we just quoted, building upon another man's foundation, as if you did it, as if you're the one who created. I'm gonna get this right here, verse 10. Stop moving here. This is verse 10. For the love of money is the root of all evil. The love of money, right? People always quote this scripture wrong. Money is the root of, it's the love of money. The scriptures say money is a defense. It's all in how you use it. But if you covet after it, you love it, you put it as a guide, all right? You're going to do whatever it takes, all right? You're going to do some ditty things to get that money, all right? For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some covet after it, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows, you see? You have many men that are once faithful in this truth. And Esau Edom, he comes with that money, he comes with that bag, all right? Don't preach that name, take out this doctrine, say the Lord loves all people, and they end up doing it. Now they're not faithful. Now they're preaching a whole new doctrine. So, hey, we pray to the Lord that we stand tall, stand 10 toes deep for the Lord, and we don't fall.
I want to get a scripture going back to Genesis 4. When Cain and Abel, Esau, hey, he'll take anybody out, man, to do what he want to do. This is Genesis 4, verse 9. This is after Cain had already took out Abel. It says, the Lord said unto Cain, where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not, and by my brother's keeper. So he's acting like he didn't know. That's how Esau is. I don't know what happened. I got this by righteous means, righteous deeds. The whole time, this nigga lying, man. This nigga didn't invent nothing, man. This nigga's not anything special. He's the base man on earth, man. Everything that he's doing now, it was already being done back then in other kingdoms and other empires. Right? If you look it up and do research, the problem with that Tesla Cybertruck, they had like certain other vehicles that looked similar back then. Of course, it wasn't made out of the technology we have now, but it looked very similar to other vehicles they had back then in different kingdoms. So he wasn't the creator of anything.
I want to know why is it considered a truck? Because the function of a truck is to transport cargo. Where you gonna put the cargo? Or is it a little secret compartment that are missing?
It has a big, it like slides, but
It's big in the back.
as far as like actual truck things, like say you got like a trailer, it's not it can do it. It's just not as efficient. So it's more like a show. It's more like a SUV with a pickup bed. You can put things in it. You can charge things with it, but you do your research. You watch videos on it. As far as like an actual truck, like an F-150 and all that Silverado, it's not gonna blow them out the water, man.
Yeah, they do got like a little truck bed in the back. Like I'll be seeing it from my job all the time. There's a little truck bed in the back. You can hold it up to put the seats back up and stuff. You got the little suspension where they can make the big car.
It just looks like it's overrated.
Yeah, it's more like a showpiece. You got people already trading theirs in. Go get another car.
I'm going back to Chevy.
Because that technology just ain't there. Yeah, you can pick up things, you know, payload, but when you look at the efficiency of electric, it's just not there because your range is going to go down immensely, right?
But that's the same issue with all electric vehicles. That's a hurdle that they haven't jumped over yet. But yet they expect you to jump on this bandwagon. Everybody get electric cars, okay? Everybody got an electric car. What we gonna charge them in?
Yeah.
And who has the time to sit and wait? You know how much that'll throw off your daily schedule?
20, 40 minutes just to sit there.
Yeah, exactly, bro. It takes you less than 10 minutes to fill up a tank, and then you on your way. But who got time to sit? No, to me, that's a dead technology. They should have put the infrastructure in place first to support these vehicles. Because if you look now, you got a gas station almost every block.
Yeah.
Some of them right across the street from each other.
And that's why Dodge is dying.
Yeah.
Right? They had this great Hemi engine, and they just went all electric. And the people's looking at them sideways like, you have totally alienated your whole customer fan base, man. Like, who's really going to pick that up when you don't have the infrastructure? You go into the batteries that they're putting in this new charger, they're not even as efficient. They calling it a muscle car when a regular Tesla from 5 years ago can blow it out. You know, it's not even as fast, it's not even as efficient. What else? The CEO of Stellantis, because Stellantis bought Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. He bailed out instead of this is what Esau Edom does. Instead of acknowledging your faults, all right, we shouldn't have gone all electric. Let's go back to the model. Let's go back. You know, if we are going to put the V8 in there, let's make it more efficient. Nah, the nigga just bailed out like, nah, nigga, I'm out of here, man. You see? That's why it clearly shows you there's no wisdom in teaming, man. Instead of just going back to the model, just make efficient engines. Or you got the technology to where, you know, which Esau Edom ain't going to do it, right? Because he's an unrighteous ruler. You can have cars run on water. You can have, I forget what you call it, but it's like clean fuel.
Hydrogen.
Yeah, there's water too. They also got like clean fuels. I forget the term of it, but they got stuff like that. Just replace the gas and just, you know, put the other fuels in it.
Expensive, zero emissions though.
Yeah, zero.
To the environment.
You see, but this man doesn't want to do that. That's another reason why he's going to be taken out of power. You have the means. Yes, like
are you good? This is one dude. He be doing little car reviews, and he did one like a hydrogen car. But that shit really expensive.
Esau makes things expensive. If you want something out of your range, he'll make it expensive. Just like that book. That book, who was Esau Edom, that the elder put out. He showed, yeah, it's in the thousands now.
I got it.
I got that.
If he don't want you to have it, he's just gonna make it out of your price range, where he knows you can't afford it. Just like, see, Dodge had a good thing going, and they didn't even know it. They could have easily cornered the muscle car market.
Easy, man. They were
Easy.
doing it. Like, you look into the numbers, they were blowing everybody out, man. From Chevy, Mustang, they were blowing everybody out, except for like the new Corvette, you know, which that's really more of a sports car. But other than that, like actual muscle cars, man, everybody and their mama had one. They came to the point like, man, I didn't even want to get one because everybody got one.
It was so many people got them. They started to stereotype those cars for the drivers. The Hebrew and the Hellcat.
Yeah.
They were saying that, you know, stuff like that. I don't want to be a part of that stereotype.
Why is driving and stealing them and taking them?
Yeah, that's another thing that they had to get situated too. Because the parts that people was getting off of those stolen cars were worth more than the car itself.
They were part of them packs, right? The package deals.
Yeah.
Like Scat Pack, the Hill. They got so many names for them. But they enhance the performance of these muscle cars. But he saw, like I said, he could have gone to the market, but he's stupid as hell. So that's not going to happen. It's like Donald Trump. This man could not stop posting on social media. Your every thought should not be a social media post. That's why they cancel your Twitter account your first term. That's a busybody. That's what women do. A free world or country to do that, that's dangerous. Projecting, showing the other nations that you're weak. You're impulsive, you're dangerous, and you're reckless. But see, you people that voted for this man, y'all expect this man to be a genius. It's not in the cards for Trump to be smart. He's just a fool who thinks he's intelligent. But y'all gonna find out the hard way because this man, look at all his damages, man. This man ain't stepped foot, he ain't clocked in yet. Already started a trade.
Already. Hey, do y'all research, man. Already, man. It's already chaos. The people are prepared for it, right?
It's like a water spout right there. As soon as they start walking past the water starts spewing out. I don't know what's right there.
You got that nice little arc. Anyway.
Yeah, back to it. Yeah, speak up, Bob.
The trade wars with terrorists, that's gonna cause hyperinflation, man, on a whole other level. You already see it. The food prices go up, the cost of living, and they're gonna continue to go up. We just got told that already gonna go up some more, and they're getting ready to tap on. You know, they're getting ready to make we stay in one complex and then other people stay in other complex. I think it's 8 apartments to each complex. Everybody in that one complex, they have to split that water bill.
You got a community bill. It's going to get high because a lot of your neighbors going to use way more water than you because they got more people in their house.
Yeah.
I live with a lot of Issachars, man. It's a lot of Issachars. A lot of glass houses.
I was living in this apartment, they was doing that. And I'm paying my water bill. I was telling my mom about it. And she was like, that's a water bill for like a 3-4 bedroom house. I'm like, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's at that time I was living in a 1-bedroom apartment. But I'm paying a water bill that should be for a 4-bedroom house. That's ridiculous. That's when they pool all of it together and then divide it up between the tenants. Rather, you ain't using, you can turn your water off for the month. You still got to pay a water bill. That's an unrighteous decree.
Yeah. I don't know if y'all also look into getting solar panels, like people get solar panels for their houses, right? And they pretty much, for the most part, don't even have to pay anything for electric. But he still, well, yeah, he does have it. But you still got to pay, even if it's $1, $2, just to have, you know, a service of. You still got to pay $1, $2, man.
Yeah.
You know.
That's Esau, man, because he don't want you to live without him. He wants you to depend on him. So you try to escape his little wicked grasp. He gonna make up some type of tax because, like people. Like he trying to either make it illegal or he gonna tax you, one of the two. Because people that's living off grid, they somehow they purify the rainwater and use that. So they don't have water bill.
Yeah, no water
Esau
bill, no
still
electric.
charge them a tax.
Yep.
If you using solar panels, Esau gonna force you to pay a tax. He gonna get his cut, regardless of what you do. And he discouraging people to stop doing it. Like when he banned seeds, he don't want you to grow your own food. He wants you to be dependent on him and his fake food.
That's wicked, man.
Yeah, that's wicked. Or he'll contaminate the soil.
Yeah.
He gonna do some fuckboy shit
Yeah.
to make you pay one way or another.
Yeah, because I see a lot of people, they're posting up, you know, on YouTube. Here's my off-grid rig. You know, this is how I'm living off-grid. I'm like, man, you know, thank you for the information, But you don't know, this man's wicked as hell. He gonna be coming after you people, man.
Yeah. Y'all ain't safe just because y'all off grid. You ain't off grid. Technically, you showing yourself online. He know where you at.
Yeah,
He's trying to make stockpiling illegal.
Yep.
He's trying to make this a law. You can't have over this amount of food and water. Because he wants you to be dependent on him. That's wicked.
He think he the God of the earth, man.
That's why he's gonna be taken out. Any brother got a scripture? I got one. I got matter of fact, I got a couple of them in the same verse. This is James 5 and verse 1. Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted, your garments are marked with evil. Your gold and silk is cankered, and your rest of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat the flesh as if it were fire. Yeah, heap treasures together for the last days. Behold, hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud, crying, and the cries of them which were reaped enter into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth. You have lived in pleasure of the earth and been wanton. You have nourished your hearts as in the day of the slaughter. You have condemned and killed the just, and he doth not resist you. See, you got all these riches, right? As the brother brought out earlier, the side right 10. You got all these riches by deceit. So pretty much what I'm reading, enjoy your riches while you can, because everything is going to be translated into our hands, man. Even when we were taken down, you got Jake still to this very day. He still loves you. He still want to hold hands with you. But guess what? You have the elect. And they understand righteous judgment is coming. You're going to be put into chains. Your wicked rulership is going to be taken down.
Like how you were saying, the riches ain't gonna do that for you on the day of wrath. Even when you perish, you can't take it with you. It says, "For we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we carry nothing out." Man, right? Everything you got right now, while you physically alive, riches, clothes, a shelter, food, you can't take that with you, man. Gold, you can't take that with you. It's gonna stay here. It's gonna be somebody else's. Riches don't ever necessarily die, if that's the right word. They just get transferred over to somebody else. That's what happens. That's
why in the past the Lord set it up, as you see Edomites doing now, you're supposed to translate your riches into your sons. You have your firstborn would get the riches, but if you had like a favorite child, you'll still give a portion to your firstborn, but you have a favorite child, you give him a lot of riches, Goes to show people do be having favorite children. But
he got his favorite.
Yeah, he got his favorite, you see. And you see how Edomites do it, since it's their kingdom, they're able to pass down their riches into generation to generation. They got their life insurance and all that stuff, all these policies that they invest into. So when they pass away, their riches is translated. That's why you see a whole bunch of Edomites now. You know, they can't wait for their family member to die because they're just like, man, hey, we gonna be rich, man. Yeah, that's how they move, right? And you see with Jake, even when Jake's tried to do it, something pops up. And speaking for me and my family, ain't gonna get too deep into it. I had a house that was supposed to come into my name, that I was supposed to get, and some things happened, man. I had like 2 of them, right? But we under the curses, and some things happened. Somebody shot up the first one. It was because my mother, she had the place rented out to these Jakes, and it was, being disgruntled. They was messing up the place, and so my mother was like, man, I'm gonna kick these people out. I was coming up in age, I was getting my money up. I was like, cool, I can have that house. These niggas just shot it up, right? They shot up the house. Yeah, 2/3 niggas, and guess what? The Lord is so righteous. That nigga died like a couple months later, or something like that. So, hey.
We can get replaced in the we don't care about 2/3, man.
I got a parable. I was talking about stockpiling and broadcasting everything you got saved up in your house on the internet, thinking that you're safe now. You're in a good place. This is the book of Luke, chapter 12. We'll start at verse 15. And he said unto them, take heed and beware of covetousness, for a man's life consisteth not in the abundance of things which he possesseth. Verse 16. And he spake a parable unto them, saying, the ground of a certain rich man brought forth plentifully. Verse 17. And he thought within himself, saying, what shall I do, because I have no room to bestow my fruits? Verse 18. And he said, this will I do. I will pull down my barns and build greater, and there will I bestow all my fruits and all my goods. Verse 19. And I will say to my soul, soul, thou hast much goods laid up for many years. Take thine ease, eat, drink, and be merry. Verse 20. But Yahweh saith unto him, thou fool, this night thy soul will be required of thee. Then shall those things be which thou hast provided. Meaning, he gonna require your soul. So all this stuff you saved up for, who is it for now? Verse 21. So is he that layeth up treasure for himself and is not rich toward Yahweh. That's the bottom baseline. That's the point I want to make. If the Lord is with you, you ain't got to worry about all that stuff. Yeah, it's good to take certain precautions, but don't put all your 144% faith that stuff gonna save you, because it's not. It'll get you through. But the only way you are truly saved, you gotta get beamed up, baby.
Yeah.
That's it.
I got Hebrews 11, because if you don't have faith, man, and the Lord ain't gonna come through for you, man, because you believe in all the stuff that you got stockpiled in your garage or in your bunker or wherever you got stockpiled in your farm. Hey, you don't have no faith if you wholeheartedly believe in that. It's Hebrews 11 verse 6. It says, but without faith it is impossible to please him, for he that cometh to Yahweh must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. And their purpose, they're not diligently seeking the Lord, man. Even if they are Jake, they're not doing that. They wouldn't be a purpose if they was. That's what they trust in wholeheartedly. 100%.
Yeah. One that I think about a lot, the Canadian prepper. Right? He got a whole storefront. He's building up this whole off-grid, whatever you call it. It's off-grid, going off-grid, and he's posting it up on the internet, man. When the wise thing to do, if you was going to do that, don't let these people know what you're doing. Like, man, I got got this tractor, I got this feed, I got this. You know, somebody some way is gonna find out where you at. They already know you in Canada, so they're gonna find out where you have your stash at, and they're gonna come looking for you, man. Now you may be able to survive for a little while, you know, but as the brother said, you're gonna run out of bullets, you know.
That's another thing you shouldn't put your all your trust in.
Yeah, that's true. You got the grab on it.
Yeah, about these guns.
BMW.
You gonna run out of bullets. The one thing about that sword, you gonna keep swinging. Look at Jason Voorhees. He been swinging and banging that machete since the 80s.
Hey.
Never lost a step.
Hey.
Still shaking fools.
Hey.
That sword, man, you can't. Yeah, you gonna run out of bullets. You got a big, nice gun. You gonna run out of bullets. That sword, keep swinging that.
Yeah, all you gotta do is resharpen it.
That's
It's
it.
gold, you know.
You think when all hell happened, he gonna be where his stuff is piled up? You don't know where he gonna be.
Yeah, that too. That too.
It'll be easy to find, man. I mean, people got drone technology. People got Google Maps. You're easy to find. And cameras everywhere.
Matter of fact, they just had a situation in New York where they were seeing all these drones fly around, and these could be just, you know, regular civilians. You know? These could be other nations scoping out your you know, the scenery, man. Scoping out your weak spots. Scoping out where you can be attacked in. You know?
Yeah. Another tool I forgot to mention, Google Earth.
Yep.
Now they can find you.
You can zoom in on somebody's house and
Exactly.
look at what they're doing.
Man.
I used Google Earth in one of my jobs when I was drafting. I designed drafting. Google Maps, Google Earth. Yeah, I pulled up my mama's house.
See somebody sitting on the porch.
I did
Zoomed in right to the front yard.
Yeah, I did the same thing. I remember when it first came out, I did the same thing. I saw like my father's car, man, like it showed everything, man.
Yeah.
I went right to the backyard and everything.
The dog outside being, you know what I'm saying?
Man, if you wise enough to get ahead of this storm that's coming, don't be stupid enough to tell the world what you got. Cause that defeat the purpose.
That's the pride that people don't tell everybody what they got, man. And that's what's gonna get a lot of people robbed in that time.
People are gonna band up, you know, with each other and then find you, man. I'm gonna get this second Ezra 16. It says, behold, this verse 21 says, behold, vegetables should be so good cheap upon earth that they should think themselves to be in good taste, and even men should be which grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. And that's happening now. It says, for many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish from famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy, and the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down. You know, most of the people that are still left, they're gonna band together, man. They're gonna come together, they're gonna plot, plan, you know, like the movies like The Road, the movie The Book of Eli. They're gonna be hunting niggas down, man, that do got supplies, that do got stuff. You know? This verse 24 says, there should be no man left until the earth, and to sow it. The trees shall give fruit, and who shall gather them? The grapes shall ripen, and who shall tread them? For all places shall be desolate of men. Right? It says, so that one man shall desire to see another and to hear his voice. For if they see there shall be 10 left, and 2 in the field, which shall hide themselves in thick groves and the clefts of the rocks, man. So that time is coming, man. So even though you got all that stuff, man, somebody gonna take your stuff, man. Forcefully. They ain't gonna be nice with you.
Look at The Walking Dead. The elder made a good point. He was like, he really wasn't into it at first when it first came out. He was like, oh, no, the zombie shit. He said his son told him, look at it from a different perspective. Look at how human nature is going to adjust to anarchy and chaos. They're going to become animals. So the elder said he started looking at it from that perspective, and he said it was one of the best seasons the best series on TV right now, because it shows the true nature of humanity as far as their soul required to survive. They would do anything.
All that lovey-dovey shit is fake.
That's
now.
Oh, it was never here.
Yeah, it's fake.
It was just talk.
When your stomach starts hitting your back, because first and foremost, when you fasting, you get to a certain point when you fasting, your stomach's hitting your back. You know, you get a little more clarity, right? But it comes to a point where it starts hurting, and you're just like, you know, these people, you know, since they're not spiritually sound, they're going to go crazy, man. You know, they're going to go crazy. Like I remember when I watched The Walking Dead, that was my favorite series to watch. But you know, it kind of fell off. I got a series that's kind of similar to it. It's called From. You know, if y'all haven't watched it, go check that out. That's pretty good. It's like my new favorite show.
I like playing that game. The last one was when they had started making the turn zombies. I think it's a TV show too, right?
Yeah, it's a TV show too. I got one after you,
Talk about show the things that they have, where they at, and all that. Show people what they got. You know? This is 2 Edges 15 and 18. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods, because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. So that's what's going to be coming amongst them. Them same people, that's not going to happen, man. They're going to come together like this brother said. They're going to come together and they're going to make a plan. And they're going to come see about you, man. They're going to come see about you. And they're going to take all that shit.
Describe that type of scenario. There's a movie that the elder recommended. It's called Divided. Watch that movie. It's going to show you the psychological breakdown of humans in tough times. Yeah, they're going to slowly turn into animals.
Crazy.
You seen it? I told you.
Who's it on?
It's on, I think it's on Tubi.
Yeah, us too.
Check it out, The Divided. It's going to show the gradual decline of so-called human civilization. There's no such thing. These people are actors.
People tough when they want to be, like they claim.
They
not
tough in their
though.
comfort zone.
Yeah, they're not like that for real.
The Lord finna draw you out of your comfort zone and see where your faith really is.
Yeah, and that goes for all of us, actually.
Yeah,
Trying
like
to
you
get to-
keyboard gangsters talking all that shit behind the keyboard. You're in your comfort zone. But we can come out here on the street
Yep.
and say the same thing.
Shoot, that's right. Because last camp, they was fighting tooth and nail on the comment board to celebrate Thanksgiving, man. Why are you using scriptures for justifying? Because
That's what the Lord told us to do. So you won't think it's just us talking.
Let's lift up our voice like a trumpet, man, and bring it out. That's what scriptures told us to do.
Spare not.
Talking about, walking dead, and you gotta look at it from certain perspectives. You do, man, because when people get hungry, man, they gonna even go after their own kind.
Children.
You know, their own kids, you know, their own brothers and sisters, man.
Kids.
You know, and that's something that's happened, and it's going to happen again here in the near future, man. Let's keep on. This is Isaiah 9 and 19. Through the wrath of the Lord of hosts is the land darkened, and the people shall be as the fuel of the fire. No man shall spare his brother, and he shall snatch on the right hand and be hungry, and he shall eat on the left hand, and they shall not be satisfied. They shall eat every man the flesh of his own arm, man. Cannibalism, it's been done over the years, you know, but it's finna come back full fledged.
It's never done. It's been in Hollywood. That's what they do in Hollywood.
yeah,
Capitalism never left. It was just low key.
yeah, kind of buried.
Yeah.
You know.
Don't even be surprised. I've heard many stories of a lot of us probably done slipped up and ate some damn human meat before man dealing with Mickey D's.
If you've been to McDonald's, you can digested some people panties. I promise you.
I heard that I stopped eating it instantly. 5 or 6 years ago, I stopped eating that shit.
I can't remember last time I ate at McDonald's. If you ever catch me at a McDonald's, I'm only using the bathroom.
Yeah.
No, that's it. That's it.
'Cause I can't make it home. That's it.
True. I'll be watching some of these cooking shows where they, you know, they be cooking the steak and all that stuff, and it never fails. It's always an Edomite saying, "You forgot the human meat," and I'm like, it never fails. I'm like, why? They keep posting that over and over, man.
See, they're trying to normalize their wickedness, man. They're trying to, and then the truth is told in jest.
Yeah.
They make jokes of the truth. They make light of the truth. Let's see if you're gonna joke when Trump destroy your country.
This some meat they got in Kroger now. I actually believe it's human meat. I could be going on. I gotta figure out what the name of it is. But it's a certain type of ground meat that they season it already. And it's got a weird little name on it.
I seen it. It's in a green like little pack.
Yeah.
Because they took some human cells and grew this meat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it in Kroger.
Hell no. And I think they said they was gonna do that anyway.
Bill Gates, man.
Do 3D printed meat, which is fake meat.
Yep, and they'll take scraps of steak, like those scraps they're gonna throw away. They'll glue it together.
Yeah.
They make a T-bone. I'm like, stop it.
I see them put it in the gold, the chocolate meat that they don't use. They put it in the gold, and they sprinkle this little powder shit on white stuff. They mix it up, and they lay out some plastic. They lay the meat in the plastic, and they roll it up, and they put it in the freezer or the refrigerator for a certain amount of hours. And when it comes out as a full slab of meat.
Yeah.
They cut it down into filet mignons, and they wrap bacon around it, and they send it back to you at Kroger.
Yeah.
They lacing all this meat with pork too. They put it all in a big ass meat grinder. We grind it all up together. I tell you it's a steak burger, but it's laced with pork. But I think that's what Steak and Shake was doing. Because I just love Steak and Shake. Then all of a sudden, I couldn't keep their food on my stomach. I go straight to the bathroom.
Makes sense.
Because that's my body rejecting the pork in it.
Yeah, when you start eating healthy, yeah, your body reacts to it. Cause I just moved, and my diet's been bad this week, so I felt a little under the weather, and so I had to get my diet back. I had to start juicing again. I had to, start getting it back together, man. Cause I ain't have all my stuff out. We were still unpacking all our stuff. Slowly, still had work, so that's why my diet's been bad. I've just been going to a little food area at my job buying some stuff, and I just noticed, I'm like, man, I ain't feeling too good, man.
Right, that's what it does.
Yeah.
You just be off, man. That's how you know you ain't, there's something in the food.
Yeah, it's something in food that you ain't supposed to be eating. So once I started feeling that, I'm like, man, let me stop playing around and just unpack this stuff and, get my diet back in order, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope on that day, man, for y'all to be y'all already ain't in there. It's gonna be dope for y'all else. Like, they gonna be really out. They really is now. It's correct. 11 and 25 says the day of prosperity, there is a forgetfulness of affliction, and in the day of affliction there is no more remembrance of prosperity.
Man.
So the Lord gonna make everybody forget that time that they was having, fun. We was doing this, doing that, hanging out, beating up with the guys, chasing women. The Lord gonna make everybody forget that, man. Now, what type of God you think you serve that's gonna make you break down like that?
And it's
He
the
love
same
you,
scenario.
he don't love you.
It's the same scenario as Christians. They only pray during times of adversity.
Yeah.
Y'all do that. And then when you do break down and pray during your times of adversity, you faking, acting like you so into the Lord. No, you're not. You just want your way. Because if that were the case, you'll be praising him even in good times as well.
Yep. There's a saying, they treat God like Santa Claus, man. And that's it. I got this scripture real quick. I meant to bring this out earlier. in 2nd Ezra 16 and verse 40. O my people, hear my word, make you ready to thy battle. In those evils, be as pilgrims upon the earth. He that selleth, let him be as he that fleeth away, and he that buyeth as one that will lose. You know, when it goes into, you know, pretty much the Lord is getting us ready for these times to come, spiritually, physically, mentally, all aspects. That's why we tell you, you know, don't put your trust in all of it. Put your trust in the Lord, but it is wise to put up some things. It is wise to get your body geared up for the times that's coming. Once again, don't put your full trust in it, but you know, do what you got to do to get ready for the battle, right? And you know, as you read on down, you know, if you have a business, you have a car, you know, you have great possessions. These people that are preppers, right? So-called off grid, right? The Lord said, don't put your trust in that. Put your trust in Him, and He's the one that's going to clothe you. He's the one that's going to bathe you. He's the one that's going to give you food, right? Once again, it might help you for a little while, but evil is going to be everywhere, right? It's going to be everywhere, man. When their stomach is touching their backs, man, these people best believe, whether they have a car or they walking, they're going to be going miles looking for food, looking for substance to fill them up, man. And they're going to go crazy like wild animals, like the brother said. So we're telling you, get geared up, man.
Yeah. And bro looked at his homeboy's like a damn drumstick. He's like, I don't know where he got the salt, pepper from. A lot of people gonna be looking at like that.
He started filing the boat and start doing this shit.
Like, how you got all the means to do that, but you
didn't have no meat, but you pulling seasonings out and shit.
You know what I'm saying? His buddy, he looked at his buddy, he turned into a cheeseburger.
They're not gonna listen, man. They gonna wait till the shit hit the fan, and that's when they gonna try to, you know, seek out for the Father, you know, because that's how our people move.
Yep.
They wait till the commandments come around, and then they wanna try to call out. But I got something for you. This is Proverbs 1:27. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction come as a whirlwind, when distress come upon you, then they shall call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord. Man, and the fear of the Lord is fear of knowledge and wisdom, man. You know, and y'all don't love it. So when that time comes and you get to trying to seek the Father, He ain't hearing nothing that you're trying to come with, man. You about to suffer with the rest of the 2/3. The time is now, man.
That's when they're going to become fake religious. They're going to become fake spiritual. They're just going to pretend. This is Titus chapter 1, verse 16. They profess they know Yahweh, but in works they deny Him, being abominable and disobedient, and unto every good work reprobate. That's when y'all gonna start faking, like you're so religious, like you're faking now. We're gonna see if your faith holds up in cheese and rice, like our faith holds up in Yahweh, Simeon. If y'all finna fold, and that white boy don't show up to save you.
See, spirits out here, bro.
Man, he didn't take the gas.
I guess he was letting them know, you know, to screwed up.
Life was great. But he still had his foot on the brake.
I done seen a record damn near like every day this week, man. Like right in front of me, record every day.
You don't need to wreck no tank of trouble fuel.
That's why we gotta be mindful, especially of our family and all of that. And plus with what we involved with, what we bringing out in front of them. That's why I understand why the brothers was coming down on certain brothers about posting a lot of truth. Social media and stuff like Facebook and stuff like that. Because the time is gonna come when you're gonna see your family's true colors. And the hate that they have for what you do, man. You because it says it right here in the book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 16, that, hey, yo, brothers, your family gonna cause you, some of us to be put to death, man. It says, and ye shall be betrayed both by parents and brethren and kinfolks and friends, and some of you shall be put to death. Some of you shall be caused to be put to death, man. So a lot of these people that call themselves our family, that claim they love us, we're really gonna see their true colors when they see that the Most High is looking out for the man of the Lord and not them. And they're gonna get mad and try to turn you in, maybe for some food, maybe for that dollar, whatever is out there, that type of shit. And they're gonna cause you to get put to death, man.
You know, like we told y'all, we know Jesus. But y'all gotta learn the hard way.
Yep.
Y'all go through that adversity. Y'all go through that fire and not get beamed up.
Man, this bitch waiting over here.
We know Santa Claus too. But yet these people, you people go out your way to make Thanksgiving and Christmas unforgettable. Them the same people that be sitting in their cars, crying, making videos talking about how they can't afford to live.
Exactly,
You're
man.
gonna see a lot of that after this year, boy. I feel that.
They doing it, they already got a jump start
A
on.
whole lot of that. This few people I've seen, that shit gonna be on a whole other level, bro.
They already got a jump start on.
Because you got the tariffs too, with all this cost of living going up. So after this holiday, right, they letting y'all kick it right now.
Yeah, this is the last one, I promise
They
you.
letting y'all kick it right now. That's why they open up the borders, which y'all forgot about to close again. On the verge of getting ready to close it. But y'all not looking at that.
My question is, why is Biden and Harris not in jail for leaving that border open for years at a time? Why are they not in jail? How does Joe Biden get to pardon his son? Because he pardoned him while he still had power because he knew Trump was going to go after
Oh,
his
yeah.
ass.
Most
Doing
definitely.
crack in the White House.
And they showed him with him, he was asleep in the bed with a crack pipe hanging out his mouth.
And I seen a video where the FBI was like, if I'm not mistaken, it was the FBI or some type of agency or whatever. It was like, we don't even know where this man got this crack from. You know? It's not from here, it's from somewhere else, man. You
That
know?
ain't grounds for dismissal.
Yeah. You know?
Back home, some years back, brothers was out there selling drugs and shit. I knew a lot of brothers that had politicians, lawyers, that would sneak through at night, late at night, man. Like, cause we ain't served it in Milwaukee. We went to where the white people were. And when we was doing it, it was lawyers, doctors. They would come over late at night, though. They would come out late at night and they would come by and shit.
Because they got some status, high status in society, can't be associated with your types. Can't be associated with the dope bulls.
Nope. So
That's why they did it at night. And it's the same thing because the elder just did a video talking about how over the past 20 years, you got federal agents, you got police officers selling guns on the street.
Yeah.
Why was this allowed to go on? Because the earth was given to the hand of the wicked. Job 9:24.
Hey, I believe, what was it, a couple months ago or last year, I had brought out where this police officer, he was on duty buying drugs, on duty, right? Because you know they got the little dash cam and all that stuff on him now. On duty, bought the drugs, he got in trouble for it, but then he got rehired, of course.
Yeah, that's what
You
they
know?
do.
They got in trouble with other men.
Same thing in the Catholic Church, man. In this news, this is worldwide news, the Catholic Church is going broke. You know why? Because of lawsuits. They just paying out. But why are these priests not in jail? It's like Dr. Michael Brown.
Hey,
Why you not in jail, homie? Yeah, we still here to remind you that you ain't shit. That's what happens when you come against the men of the Lord, especially the apostles and the elders.
never fails, man. Hey, Slocky, vocab alone, why ain't you rebuking Michael Brown,
Where
man?
you at?
Where you at, man?
Right, too busy with that topic. This can't go on talking about the elders and the apostles.
Now he trying to teach on the street like the Israelites.
Nigga, you ain't got the spirit to do what we do.
He had a effeminate Israelite reading for him.
Come on, man.
And then he had a proud, wicked Edomite as a cheerleader on his other side. Cheerleader. He had everything but the pom-poms.
That's right.
You forgot your pom-poms, Edomite. Because, you know why he was cheering him on? Because vocab was spewing lies that benefit Esau. See, our truth does not benefit Esau. That's why he comes against it. Which is fine. That's what you're supposed to do. Because you are the wicked. You hate righteousness. You're supposed to come against righteousness. That's like we're supposed to stay on y'all asses.
Man, this is an every week thing, man. Every week. It takes a spirit for the Lord to put upon you to do what we do, man. This ain't just, you know, you just wake up, oh, I'm gonna do it. Because you're gonna fail, right? Watch. Let's see if this man does it every week. Because I've seen countless people just down here in this city alone where they only go outside when it's hot. And even when it's you know, it feels good outside, they only come out here and there. So
there's no adversity.
You know, like the example I give all the time, the dude at the waterfront. No Bible. He just has a sign around his neck, Jesus loves you. And he's over there just with a microphone, just talking all types of mess, just quoting scriptures. Like, where your Bible at, man? And the scriptures that he's quoting, he's getting wrong and stuff. And you only saw him outside when it was warm, when it felt good. But, you know, these past 2 years or so, I ain't seen him.
It's that easy, huh?
You know?
All you gotta do is call on cheese and rice and you good.
Good, baby. Oh, you had that money come something.
You be far
Have my bread. Yeah, we do.
I've been seeing a lot of these videos, but you got these white Christians coming up to Israel camps.
Yeah, I meant to do a lesson on it. It might have been the same boy, the little Edomite with the blonde hair.
Yep.
I ain't watching yet.
Yeah, looking like Beaver.
And then you saw the wickedness in him. If you watch that video, you saw his wickedness. Because in the bottom, he got little captions talking about how the Israelites twisted scriptures and all this. But he don't say it to them on camera.
You don't, yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Like a little bitch.
Exactly.
Come up here and say it to our face.
That's
man.
the wickedness. He's saying we twisted scriptures. No, this means this. You got these little captions what the Israelites that you're talking to in this video can't see. So they can't defend the gospel properly.
And yeah, I don't know if you watched the video as well. I remember first watching it. I haven't watched the whole thing, but he was like saying, man, no one said that Jesus was a white man. Well, I was looking like, nigga, yes y'all did.
No, they didn't say it.
Yeah,
I give them that.
Yeah,
but you implied it all day.
You implied it.
You got false images. That's saying it without saying it.
Yeah.
Where that image come from that you type in on Google? Who put that on there? Where did it come from?
He saw people shit out there and not saying it. And the next person will say it. He'll be like, well, you said it.
He wants you to assume.
Yeah.
That's part of his deception.
Why would different race of people put that picture up and it wasn't even them?
Because he can claim plausible deniability. I never said that. No, but you implied it. That's the same as saying it. But I didn't say it. See, he gets real technical. He gets real semantic.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you want to be real about that, Esau action speaks louder than words.
Yeah,
brother.
yeah.
So if you imply something with action, hell, you said it in your mind.
But he can always say, that's that plausible deniability. I didn't say it. No, but you put up a picture saying this was him.
Yeah.
But you implying this is him.
Gaslighting and playing semantics.
Exactly. All them little games you playing,
Red boy tactic, man.
it's gonna lead you right into captivity. Then we gonna see what your so-called intelligence is. Your intelligence gonna come and get you out of captivity? No, your so-called intelligence got you into captivity.
That's not superiority complex.
Knowledge is foolishness to the Most High. Ain't smart at all, as you claim to be.
19. He always say smart. He just dumbed y'all down to the point y'all super stupid.
That's why you don't learn anything when you're in school. All the things that you should know, balancing the check, keeping your finances straight, other things like that, whether it's investing, taking care of your car.
Right. Why would he empower you like that? He trying to take advantage of you. He don't do that.
He don't smart people, man. He want relational workers, not thinkers. That's what Esau was supposed to. I was just talking about that last night with my friend, man. Talking about all the deceit, the treachery that Esau does, man. He casts in certain words and smells, and he covers up his wickedness, man. Using certain words, certain quotes, certain tactics. That's what he does. And he's been found out, man, in these latter days, man. He's getting brought down.
They used to do little low shots growing up, man. I seen this commercial. We had a bunch of little Edomite kids, and they was talking about like who built the pyramids, slaves, who built this, who built that. They just kept talking about the slaves. They was basically talking about you blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, man. TV, they don't bring that out today, but that came back from back then, like in the 90s, man. It was a little song. I'm gonna send it to y'all. It was a little song, and it had all those little Edomite kids on there, and they had this grown Edomite saying who built this and who built that. They just kept calling out the slaves, and by the end of the video, the white man was like, "Well, we thank you, slaves, for everything you did."
We thank you too for what you about to do.
It was like that. I'm like, what the fuck out of here?
I just want to thank you, Edomites, in advance for this fly ass palace. You know what I'm saying? I got gardens and pools like I never had before for all my children. The how Razah. Yeah, I want to thank you now.
Esau prideful, like that. If you want to know how prideful Esau can really be, go listen to the song called "I'm an Asshole." Just type it in on YouTube. Listen to that.
This is nature.
Let me see what that brother name is. Give me more clarification on that.
Maybe also trying to push the narrative that aliens be trying to push that.
They're trying to call the champions drones. Another field of took control the narrative. They said they took a drone, they shot a drone down, but they shot down a chariot. And they went inside and they found it. How you go shoot down energy and go inside in your mortal body? Another field of took control the narrative.
That brother brings that out. I got 2 Corinthians 2 and verse 11. Least Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Right? When you go into that word ignorant, it's a gino, something like that. It's in the Greek. It's to be ignorant, not to know, not to understand, unknown, to err. It's like it to be wrong, right? Because the wise men of this world, the true wise men of this world, which is the men of the Lord, we're wise. We understand how the serpent moves. All right, we understand how the serpent conducts himself. We're not ignorant. We second guess what this man puts out, right? We automatically assume he's lying with what he's putting out, man.
We using that word like this is to call you dumb sometimes. Like they always say, stop being ignorant. When I was a kid, whenever I'm doing something stupid, that don't mean you dumb. It just means not to know, like the brother brought up. If you don't know something, that don't mean that you don't intelligent. You just don't know whatever it is that you're talking about. My grandma also used to say, she also used to say, somebody called a bunch of heathens. Y'all know what the word is.
Yeah.
You got to assume that it's a lie, man. Every time this man speaking, you know why? Because Psalms 58 speaks. This is Psalms 58. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies, man. They have a lying spirit on them fresh out of the womb, man. You see them little big head white kids, they be quick to lie on their little peers, their little brothers and sisters. Do something crazy and lie on Billy.
Yep. Hey, I had a situation with my son.
That's the only reason.
They're not quick.
Yeah, I had a situation with my son at school. Edomite tried to lie on him. You know, and the teacher already knew, you know, how my son conducts himself. Like, he ain't do all that. It's you, little nigga. You know? Yeah, because last count, when the video posted, you still had some more scoffers come upon the comment board. And it was like, man, y'all kill each other. And so on and so forth. Matter of fact, I might listen over here.
You might ain't trying to compare body counts.
Yeah.
Y'all kill on a global level.
Let me see if I...
So like your murder on a global level.
Easy.
Don't try to compare body counts, Esau. Because you are the reigning champion.
And don't put us in y'all. Don't put us in y'all because we're not killing our brethren. 2/3 of our people is killing their own brethren.
That's no lie.
But as far as Edomites, how many years y'all been murdering, man? Killing all these different people, man.
And these people have done nothing to you. That's what makes you a murderer. You can't play the self-defense card all the time. No, you seek after blood to feed your bloodthirst. You are the bloody man that the Bible speaks of. The Bible calls you a bloody man.
Red boy.
So and it's the same scenarios we were down on the riverfront. That dude called us the KKK. You ain't trying to compare no body counts, bro. Fuck out of here. We ain't hung up nobody from a tree. That's your shit.
Let me see. Oh, yeah, I see that you replied to him. Because he said, y'all killing each other. I wouldn't say nothing. You said, we're not killing each other. Our people are, though. But like the brother said, it's countless murders, man. Thousands upon thousands of Israelites that you have killed. Matter of fact, one of the brothers had posted up, when our people was gearing up for war, right? And they was asking for compensation for what they were working for. The French killed a whole bunch of our people. I'm getting honest. The French just lined up our people, you know, just mass murder that way.
All the world's wars over that was about the Edomites. Y'all killing people. Y'all mean all the wars that we learned about in school, the Mexican-American War, the Civil War, that was all Edomites. Y'all the ones that's been killing people.
So look at this country. This country has been in existence. This country came into existence so-called July 4th, 1776.
Who was enslaved?
But up to this date, 2024, the United States only had 12 years of peace. The rest of those years, y'all was starting wars and murdering people. So don't start to try to compare body counts. Y'all on a global scale. Y'all the global champion of murder.
Yep.
And always will be until the Lord comes back to put your ass in captivity.
Man, it's gonna be beautiful. You know, as you said, 12 years of peace, 12 tribes, man. You know, we gonna have peace upon the whole earth when we're in power. But boy said everyone got to eat holiday or not. It's like they fighting tooth and nail to celebrate their wickedness, man.
Shit, we eat that day too. We ain't eat all of it. Shit, I had fish and grits. That's what I ate on so-called things.
We had tacos.
Talk about everybody like, yeah, we got to eat, but we ain't finna
fire.
go all out like y'all going all out.
Yeah.
And lying to your people and lying to your children, though.
Oh, they all came together and had a big feast and meal, and it was so peaceful
And
and
then you
good.
murdered them. And then you leave that part out at the dinner table. Y'all ain't slick, man. Y'all tell them beneficial lies. Lies that only benefit Esau. You left out the part after you got together with the so-called natives, how you slaughtered them. You leave that part out.
Yeah, dude said calling each other your masters named you. Be what you want to be, slave. Like this man is speaking broken English, man.
You know what?
It's like it's broken English, man. Like he just said this.
you need to take an English class before you start scoffing. When you start mocking and scoffing, you need to take an English class because there is no glory being ignorant like that. You bring shame to your Edomite nation.
Hey, for real. Matter of fact, that's how y'all was talking anyways, man. So your spirit's coming out anyway.
Taught you how to wash your ass and how to talk to it.
Y'all still don't wash your ass to the very day.
They got so-called science out now trying to explain why you should not bathe daily.
Yeah, they trying to say soap makes you dirty. Fuck that.
Any excuse, any old lie will do, huh, E?
All that dude, y'all keep that wicked ass nigga, man, y'all keep
reprobates.
But then y'all go back and believe that woman that put honey and rice in her hand, talking about that's how you gonna get some money coming in. Y'all
come on now. Matter of fact,
Look, had Sheba Johnsons in her head of talking about putting money in her hand and she put 9 grains of rice and rub it in and clap her hands about some let's go get the energy flowing and get the money back.
know what you talking about.
Shut up, bitch.
that's a witch.
That's a witch all day.
All day long.
Yeah. And matter of fact, with Esau Edom's own science, you know, they used to have the quote, well, they still do it, you know, when they call you a Neanderthal, you know, that was calling you stupid. And so I saw the other day, researchers, you know, in the 1990s, they figured out a whole bunch of Edomites have Neanderthal DNA in them, which really, when you go into it, the Neanderthal is just the Edomite, right? They try to separate it all, you know, that's you, Esau Edom.
They had under those different titles.
Yeah.
But see, I love it when they tell slave jokes. Because the biggest joke gonna be on you, man. Y'all don't know y'all going into slavery. I love it when y'all tell slave jokes, little sly ass remarks. Like how they did that college student. They put a bush of cotton on her desk. I love it. Because you got to become something that you always been calling us and look down on. You about to become that. You are about to become the Lord already established in the Bible that you were the base man. Now he finna make it a physical reality.
Oh, they gonna hate that, man.
Yeah.
They gonna hate that.
Yeah, exactly. That's why keep on telling little slave jokes. Cause y'all got next, homie.
Yeah, because as I was explaining about the Neanderthal DNA that they found out that pretty much a whole bunch of Edomites have in them, then they try to change it and try to say, you know, it's not try to not have negative connotations to it anymore. You know, they try to make it like, oh, the Neanderthals were smart and very intelligent people. No, you niggas were dumb as hell. Y'all was cavemen.
Grunting is not a language.
Yeah.
I put it like that. A whole bunch of grunting, that's not a language.
Have a voice in your head, where he is.
Just like you Christians.
They had that Crash Bandicoot language in Oedipal.
Yeah, that's not a language.
They had that Bandicoot.
Just like the Christians, speaking in tongues is not a language.
No.
What your language is, I speak that Bandicoot.
Okay, can you explain to me what you just said? No, I can't. No, because it's not a language. The elder just did a video about speaking in tongues, which we've been saying for years. Yeah. It's not a language. You can't even break it down word for word, tongue for tongue. You can't repeat it. It's not a language.
Yeah, I
freestyle bullshit.
I can bear witness first and foremost with that, man. You know, of course, this was way before I came to the truth. I had that little. That's a demon, man.
Exactly.
That is a straight up demon where you don't even know what you're saying, man. It's just a whole bunch of gibberish, you know.
Making up stuff.
Yeah.
Something to laugh at.
Because I tried to get moms again across the top of my head for laughing at this devil for running around.
You see like the women be running around screaming, doing all that shit. I saw that. I was like, hell no, get the hell out.
Praise dancing with the call.
And then
another thing, y'all might not realize the don't. A lot of them, when y'all be speaking in tongue, quote unquote, it sounds Latin.
Yeah.
So you need to stop, because you don't know what spells you are chanting. Latin is a very wicked language, but yet they still use it in the Roman Catholic Church. That wasn't a red flag to y'all that that place was wicked.
Shoot, they be naming all these animals in Latin. That's how you can tell who are the Edomites, man. That's what they do. They love Latin. You know? English is really like a form of Latin too.
It's a bastard, defiled, contaminated language. It's been messed with too much. Look at it. Open source Wikipedia. You can go in and add and take away at any given time. They come out with new words almost daily, especially Edomites. And all they do is create a bunch of meaningless word salads.
Word salads.
So let me get extra blue cheese with mine if you're going to give me a word salad that don't mean shit.
Man, it's like vocab Malone, Hebrew Islamism. Like, what the hell is
They
that?
just make up shit, man. Show me the word Israelism in the Bible.
It's saying black Hebrew Israelites, so there can be yellow Israelites, red Hebrew Israelites. What are you talking about?
Israelism.
Show me that term in the Bible. But I can tell you the terms that's not in the Bible that y'all cling to. Evangelists, apologists, Catholic, Buddhist, Protestant. None of these terms are biblical. So what are you really following? You following the doctrines of men.
Puritans.
Exactly. And then they hide the wickedness up under all these labels, these titles. You don't even know what you're really into, but you're a devoted churchgoer. Man, y'all better shut up before you try to check us. You better go look in the mirror and see what you into. We know what we worship. For salvation is of the Jews. John chapter 4, verse 22.
No, you gonna add the ISH. That means pertaining to. We ain't pertaining to shit. We are it.
Exactly.
Hey, it's like the boy on the comic board last week. Like, I prefer them to be the Jews than the ones we got.
Well, guess what?
We are.
It's not up to nobody. It's only up to YASHAMIAHLA. But it's a good thing that you feel that way, because it's going to come to pass whether you want it to or not.
We ain't being called the children of the Most High here right now, but that day definitely gonna come. We will be called the children of the living God now.
You have already been, that prophecy already been came to pass. This you just got Edomites that still got their ears closed. They like the deaf adder. They don't want to accept the truth. Well, you can accept it now, or you can accept it then.
And I guarantee when you accept it then, oh man, it's gonna be way worse for you.
Oh,
You really gonna be crying,
Oh,
man.
it's gonna kill you. God.
Yeah.
Realization later.
It's too late for you to say sorry and admit shit. It's too late.
Come on, take these licks, take these ha-has. We're gonna take a brutal beating, close to death, and we don't even touch you.
Time will go by so slow too. Hey, you gonna feel that.
You just gonna feel blows hit you left and right, but you ain't gonna see nobody hit you. That's spiritual power. To be able to beat your ass and not even move from our place where we stand.
Hey, I showed you that video a couple months ago. Just by his presence, these niggas was just beating themselves up.
Exactly. We'll make you bring even more embarrassment and shame on you. We'll make you beat your own ass. The hell Ratazar, we are those men.
They gonna think you retarded. They gonna be prepared to talk.
No, if we just gonna be standing there looking, not even doing nothing, just looking at it. While at the same time making him beat his own ass.
You got that
It's
telekinesis.
gonna look like it's gonna happen like the last dragon too. Every time we usually connected, we were connected with a kick or a punch, flames came out of the head.
Hey,
That's what it's gonna look like without you touching it though.
you
Every
got
time
that
you hit it, a
telekinesis
firecracker going off.
I'm not gonna lock up with your mustache. I'm gonna let these spiritual powers beat your ass. I'm not gonna let one finger on you. But you gonna get beat down to the ground.
Hey, 'cause I'm pretty sure we all have seen it. These Edomites are nasty as hell, man. The dude that works across from me, there's this Edomite. he had to get his leg chopped off. And so, yeah, that's why I say judgment. But before then and still now, he would come into the work smelling nasty as hell, musty, sweating. I'm like, man, the job just started.
Oh, his ass was decaying.
You already, you already stinking.
Why he had to get his leg cut off?
I'm not sure, maybe because his diet or something. I'm not sure. Could have been that too. He probably wasn't taking care of himself.
It happens, man. And then I noticed Edomites have the strangest diseases.
Yeah.
You ever watch those commercials? You have a loved one that ever died of this rare ass disease, and then you know only Edomites get. That's a further confirmation that you are the weaker vessel. You're weak. You get these weird ass diseases. They call it. That's how you know it's Edomite disease, because they step that label rare. It's a rare disease, but it's Edomite. That's not me. I'm not.
Hey, Shalom, lights out, devil on the comment board. Y'all watching me on Shalom. Slacking, I'm just now seeing some of your comments, because he had an AI overview. According to several sources, since America's establishment, the United States has been at war for approximately 93% of its existence.
Bam, see? That's documentation. That's factual.
See that? You heard that receipt, baby?
That's all these people know, man. It's war. Because they are always in a warlike, deceptive state of mind. You can't trust. That's why Sirach 12:10 never trust thine enemy. Because this man is always in a deceptive state of mind.
You see, when we first came into power under King David, we had to go through war and subdue all the nations round about, and they understood that we stood business. So when King Solomon came into power, all right, we had peace. We were doing good, right? But here it is with Babylon the Great, as we just brought out. It's just war, war, war. That's in their nation. That's in their spirit. They love blood. Well, guess what? Blood is going to pursue you, as the scriptures say.
I get that too in Ezekiel.
Oh, yeah, come on, brother.
That's in Ezekiel 35. I got it. Yeah, Ezekiel 35 verse 6, it says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the course of the sword, at the time of the calamity, at the time that I think we had an end. Therefore, as thou livest, said the Lord Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Seest thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. So that's too much for your ass, man. You know, this gonna start on this side, man. When Jacob's trouble happened, a lot of Edomites gonna perish too. And it's called Jacob's trouble, but a lot of you other nations, a lot of you Edomites, they're gonna go down in that dirt too. It ain't just Jake.
I got Psalm 73 and 6 as well. Therefore, pride compasses them about as a chain. Violence covereth them as a garment, man. The way you have to wear clothes every day is how violence goes around this man. That's how he wears violence. He's always looking for a way to do something violent to somebody all the time. When you wake up and look at the news, this damn devil done blew something up, man.
Yeah, look at it. You gotta pay attention to these language. Especially politicians, so-called politicians. These people on TV. Like Elon Musk, listen to his language. Elon Musk declares war on social security, war on immigration, war on drugs. It's always a war. Why you gotta use that language? Because it's in your nature to be a destroyer of something. You just need a reason or not. If you can't find a reason, you're a lie.
You see, like every Halloween or so, or whatever party, he's always wearing that Satan suit.
He's telling you who he is.
Yeah, he's telling you who he is.
He can show you who they are, you better believe it.
Use your brethren, man. That's Esau, man. He always want to put Jake as the face like he did with that CEO called the high school.
Yeah, man. All that tells me is that the police protecting this guy. Because you let him get away with on a bike. Now, yeah, you can maneuver through traffic better easily with a bike, but your speed is limited. All them police officers in New York City, you let a man on a bike get away?
You can walk
Come
around.
on, man.
If that was a Jake, hey, Esau would have got him the same day and killed his ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would have been dead.
Because best believe you got to put the bike somewhere. You gotta, you know, there's cameras everywhere. You know, not do not listen on it. So I'm gonna bring out, they're probably also gonna use this to bring out their smart cities. You know, because they can already, they don't even need your full face, man. They, you know, they can take like your face just as, oh, that's so and so. So they already, pretty much, they already know who it is, man.
Taking people's faces and putting it on other characters and it look just like it, man.
See, that's why
that Pursuit of Happiness do that with Will Smith.
Yeah.
And the song, they had Ron James and his son. And when I tell you they had that man on Will Smith's face perfectly, the lip sync, everything was perfect, dog. Ronnie's face was perfect. It was AI. It was supposed to be their son. They're gonna take a lot of our brothers that go out here on these highways and hedges in these videos, and they're gonna demonize the shit out of Israelites.
Yeah, that's why the elders and apostles told y'all stop using these apps to like retina scan and making a cartoon out your face. What they call them? Avatars.
Yeah, little avatars.
Stop doing that, especially on Apple phones. All of this is digital fingerprints. They gonna use to their advantage and against you. You think it's just a harmless app. No, it's not. That's how Esau get you, by convincing you that it's harmless.
Yeah, even before I heard the elders say that, you know, I just felt it in the spirit not to use that app, because they got those apps where, like the brother said, it turns you to an avatar, make you look like a superhero. Yeah. You got the ones where it makes you look old and stuff.
You got some that make you hug your younger self.
Yeah.
Your grown-up self hugging your past self.
Or digital bio data that they can use to alter your face. They can make you say something that you didn't say.
The elect won't be deceived, though. No matter how hard it may be to decipher what is real and what's not, the elect is never going to be deceived at anything that Esau throws out here. Now, if you ain't a part of the elect, you're going to be deceived.
They don't fall for it, man, because they're ignorant to Satan's devices, man. You pay attention to that shit.
Pay attention to the language this man is using, especially against the migrants. Let the what they call them, the borders are. If you listen to this man, you would think that these migrants were the worst people on the planet.
Yep.
Listen to the language. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 12, verse 34. O generation of vipers, how can ye, being evil, speak good things? For out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. Woo. Listen to the language. This man's telling you what he about to do. He's telling you how he feels about you. When war is in all his statements, he's telling you what he about to do.
Trump already said it, man. These immigrants ain't out of here by January 20th. They can be dire consequences.
See, but see, you finna destroy your own agriculture. Your own agriculture, because a high percentage of those workers that's bringing forth these fruits and vegetables are illegals. So if you didn't do nothing about it then, why are you trying to do something about it now? Because it's in your heart to destroy. Why is these illegals picking fruits and vegetables? Why is that a problem now? But not yesterday, but today. Because a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways.
I got a scripture concerning this AI stuff and all that. It's Matthew 24, verse 24. It says, for there shall be false Mashiachs and false prophets. They shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they should deceive the very elect. Like I was talking to my mom yesterday, she brought up the UFOs. We was talking, and then she was like, well, I don't believe, you know, all that, you know, a lot of it looks like AI. I was like, well, if you're already elect, you're gonna be able to know.
Yeah,
you know, a lot of stuff do look real though, even though it's really not real. But they're called cherries first and foremost, so they do exist. You know, but hey, you gotta have that spirit on you, man, from how about you to be able to know what's real and what's fake.
Yeah, a lot of these Christians don't even know what are the chariots of the Lord. You know, what are the angels of the Lord? You know, I remember speaking to my father about that when I first came into the truth. You know, a lot of y'all don't even know. So So when you see a so-called UFO, angel in the sky, you thinking it's some fallen angel or it's some, you know, some demon, you know, big-headed green, gray demon, you know, when it's actually, you know, if you are the elect, it's your salvation. If not, it's your destruction.
Somebody like saying this like
How you doing that?
Spirits active.
You want a Christian to believe in the chariots? Esau got the temple.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I meant to bring this out when you was talking about the immigrants, because you had this a robot chicken. It was where Bob the Builder called the police on Issachar, man, and Issachar was like, you know, Issachar was doing his thing, man. You know, he had better prices, he was doing the work, and Bob the Builder didn't like that, man. So he called the police on him, and Issachar was like, man, you know I got my papers. You know I got my papers. I was born here. And it was like, I don't care, man. They still shipped them off to Mexico.
Esau's mad as hell. Competition.
Yep. And we brought that out, you know. And last camp, if I'm not mistaken, whether you born here or not, don't be surprised if they still deport your ass.
Because they trying to do away with nationalism. Nationalism. What that is, let's say you have two parents that moved in, or a couple, a married couple that moved to the United States. They have a child here. That child is a citizen of American nationalization because he was born here. They try to do away with that. So that same couple was to come to America and have a child that was born here. Whenever they round up the migrants, that child got to go to. That's doing away with nationalization. That's on Trump's agenda.
That's how you know they don't got no wisdom. That you brought them all over here, but then you gonna bring them back. What was the purpose of it?
Chaos. But see, this is what Esau doesn't understand. In his little feeble pea-brain mind, he thinks that he's going to be able to control chaos.
Okay.
But guess what, Esau? If you can control it, it's not chaos. Chaos is uncontrollable. But you're going to find out the hard way too. Because a lot of these Edomites that's about to die, they're going to die by the hand of another Edomite. Yeah, all this political bullshit, it don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
Y'all need to understand, you didn't vote for nothing. These idiots are selected.
Things are popping off out here, man. It's already about to be 2025. The other day I was thinking about when we were talking about how they was getting ready to do away with cash bill. I remember we were talking about that in 2022. It was I think it's gonna be in January of 2023 Chicago. It's already in 2024.
Go read that document, Project 2025. And it's gonna apply to a lot of you Israelites, so-called blacks, Latinos, Hispanics, Native Americans. They coming, bruh. Go read Project 2025 online.
They talk about cyber attacks. They've been doing that, but I believe it's gonna happen on a major scale.
Yeah, it's gonna be amplified.
Somewhere in there, they're gonna definitely push that rice on you.
Fake alien invasion, they can possibly do that too.
That's that transhumanism shit. When they connected robots with humans, they put that little piece of rice in you. You damn near a cyborg or a robot, man. And when you look into that word, robot, that word goes into slave.
Yep.
Man.
Brother did that. First Topics to do the video on that.
Yeah.
See, this trade war is gonna drive hyperinflation through the roof. And it's gonna be such a big problem that can't nobody afford a bottle of water. Esau gonna come with that solution, baby. Hey, we just gonna do away with this paper shit, you know. And we just gonna use these chips, you know. It's convenience.
They're not accepting certain cash if it's got certain properties. If they got a piece of property, piece of damage that was torn.
Yeah,
They're not accepting these.
No,
they just do some bullshit.
like they trying to do away with the 50s and the 100s.
Yep. Hey, matter of fact, just the other day, I was trying to get some money out. I was at Kroger's, and I was like, damn, I need to get some money out, you know, for this little bill that I got to pay in person. And shoot, the cash little thing wasn't even working, man. I'm like, y'all doing that on purpose.
They was having coin shortages.
Yeah, they gonna do it on the subtle level. They gonna get rid of ATMs a little bit at a time. They ain't gonna do it all at once. That's gonna cause some suspicion. But every now and then you're gonna see 1 or 2 ATMs that you regularly visit on your daily route, you know, from work and stuff. They're gonna be disappearing along your route.
But they can do that, but try to implement for everyone to have electric cars, but you're not implementing the power structure to do that, you know? Make it make sense, man, you know?
You got people pulling up in other people's yard because they see an electric charge.
Oh, yeah, I saw
You saw that E, and then she act like she ain't did shit wrong.
They don't care about the
Throwing my
infrastructure.
license plate. I got a husband who's a lawyer.
They're not gonna care about the infrastructure. They just want the car for the bragging rights.
No, they want the car because the cars can be controlled. Anything tied to the internet. Remember, those cars, they are linked to satellites. That's how they are able to navigate the streets. So if anything linked to a satellite or internet can be controlled and or hacked. Prime example, that movie, they had all them Teslas crash into each other. Yeah. All them Teslas crashed into each other to block the road. Same scenario. Anybody out there with a Tesla, you driving a drone, and you are constantly being monitored. They got microphones and cameras inside and out.
Me speaking as a man as well, you know, a lot of these new cars as well, they have, it's called Blue Cruise. You can drive on the highway, and it's pretty much hands-free. It's pretty much better than Tesla. It's autonomous driving, you know. Hey, I would say they would be able to control that as well, you know, because
Now, anything linked to the satellite or the internet can be hacked.
And this place already get hacked all the time.
No, that's government doing that. That's Saul doing that.
They just let when you get these type of cars, that shit can get hacked just as well.
Look at all them recalls they had on Teslas because of a computer malfunction. That's what they're gonna blame it on.
I think that happened right after the yeah, I had to close out. I think that happened right after the movie came out.
It did, yeah. That's how I remember.
Yep.
They had a big ass recall on Teslas right after that movie came out. You know why? It wasn't to fix anything. It was to install something. Think about it. They put something in those cars. They didn't fix shit that allows them to gain control.
It's the same.
Because if you look at it, also they have like this little card, and you just put it up to the car, just get in. So don't be surprised if you see him. Just put it up to the car.
You already know it.
They showed it on Dr. Phil showed like a year or two ago, like where this dude had like a whole bunch of talking about you can use it to open the door of your house, the car, to get into your drawers for your underwear.
That's how they gonna sell it to you. That's how they gonna sell it to you. All y'all gonna take bait. My thing is this. What's so hard about opening the door? What's so hard about entering your password? What's so hard about using the key to start your car?
That's how you know who the base man of the world is.
Exactly.
Because he's just too lazy to do his own thing. He makes things simple harder than what it needs to be, you know?
He's gonna make y'all dependent on this thing like everybody became dependent on these cell phones.
Right.
It's gonna be the same way with that rice. You're gonna be dependent, you're gonna become lazy.
Yeah.
Don't nobody even know how to read a fucking real map anymore. You go right on Google and you type shit in, and that's how you find out where to go. We're dependent on Esau's technology, and that's why a lot of y'all fucked up out here.
Dumb as hell.
Oh,
Dumb as a box
GPS
of
like
box.
that.
Esau selling it to y'all. And in all actuality, all he doing is fixing stuff that ain't broke. Ain't nothing hard about putting a key into a lock and turning it.
Esau calls it enhancements.
What's so hard about it?
Hey, I remember when I had this one apartment and they had it. All you gotta do is tap on your phone and lock the door for you. Well, guess what happened? The thing just keep on breaking over and over, so I had to use the key anyway.
Another thing, a lot of you people with these smart houses,
Yeah, that's all.
y'all finna get a rude awakening. Because guess what? You can unlock your door from your phone. Esau can unlock your door. You don't even have to kick it in.
If you ain't pay rent, and he gonna open that door and take all your shit.
Or he'll put a new code in where you can't even have access to your own smart house. Exactly.
I think that's another reason why they installed those keyless entries to the place that I was at a couple years ago.
That was a movie on Disney Channel. It was called Smart House. A lot of these kid shows, these kid networks, they be having little episodes on there where they tell you what they about to do, but they just laughing about it, joking about it, making it seem not
So
what it is.
It's told in
They
jest.
believe that these kids are also the future, and they will be the only ones that will be manipulated first by it. They're gonna grow into that shit and maybe come out with their own, with the same technology that they showed them as kids. They raising them up with those TV shows. They show the kids that as a young age and as they grow up, they grow into it.
They grow into the culture automatically.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
remember
basically
that.
them coming after your kids.
How did they get them when they was young, toddlers, 2 years old? Put a tablet in front of them.
Yep. That's why they putting all that bullshit, you know, the alphabet shit in everything. You have an uproar in that. You have some Edomites that are for it, some Edomites that are not, you know. That's another reason why it's going to be a huge war within Jacob's trouble. As we just quoted earlier, you know, a lot of these Edomites are going to die by another Edomite, you know, because they're already divided.
And one show, you might know what it is, iCarly.
iCarly, yeah.
There was one episode, I remember the dude, Freddie, the little tech dude over there, he had a chip in his head. His mom put in his head, he didn't even know. Because she knew where he was at every time.
Man, they started implanting these little electronic devices in these children at birth without their parents' knowledge or consent.
And they doing that with some people when they go to get surgery.
Exactly. They put these electronic devices in them without their knowledge or consent. The only way you can find it, you gotta have a frequency finder. Just rub it over your body. If it beats, it's something in your body giving off an electric signal.
I think that was happening a lot. It was when the plague first hit. I saw like I think it was Twitter, I forget where it was. I remember when brother posted it up. He had this doctor, he had to go through, like brother said, he found it. It's like, you got all these microchips inside of you, you know?
They was put there.
I remember, I think last year they made it mandatory if you had an antibody to Houston, Texas, but you had to get a chip. I remember I did the video, and I think it was either last year or the year before. And also in Japan, if you order an antibody, you gotta get a chip. It's mandatory.
They're trying to normalize the whole idea. So when they mandate it for humans, it won't be no big deal.
Especially with the kids. They always play off of the kids. Talking about you'll never lose kid again. You'll never be able to do this, that, and the other. We got to worry about it because you ain't letting it in. We got to worry about you. Payments, all that stuff. That stuff will come off of that, but you have to search principle to speak up against what they bringing out. Like you got that watch in your hand and watch that in your hands.
China already doing that.
Yeah, they show you that in man, what was that show called on Netflix? Damn,
Squid Game.
not the Squid Games. It's
The chick was being controlled by the chick.
man, it was some series on Netflix. It was
Might be last.
not class. It was man, it come back to me.
Black
man.
Mirror?
Yeah.
Black Mirror. Yeah, they showed you that in Black Mirror.
I think the one you talking about where the girl had the thing on her head. My mom called her having sex with her. She got mad.
And then you also had one with the Jurassic Park chick, the redhead, and she had a social credit score on that as well. And yeah, that's the times that we're coming into. Pretty much he had to close out though, since the battery's about to pass away on it. Any brother got any last scriptures? I'm gonna get this one right here. Proverbs 27 verse 12. A prudent man perceived the evil and hiding himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. Right? We taking the necessary precautions through the Spirit to the Lord willing, Yahweh desire, you know, the Lord to take care of us in these last times, you know, in these evil days to come. While everybody else, you know, they just running around like nothing ain't gonna happen. Or they're just gonna get beamed up and they won't have to experience any trouble. You know, that's not scriptural.
Rapture.
That's a little better.
Yep. 5%. Yep. It's about to. Yeah, anybody got anything? All right. Yahweh desires to edify and lesson. We want to give all praise to glory and honor to Yahweh, Bashir, Yahshua, Ashur, Ricans, Kodash, the monsters, apostles, the monsters, elders, at Great Millstone, we well tells us truth. In the YASHAMIAHLA, Shalom.